Hi, my name is John Thornton, and I am suffering from a very painful and embarrassing condition known as external thrombosed hemorrhoids. They hurt like hell, often itch, and bleed. So I decided to make this film to show that life actually can go on, perhaps not as happily, but it can proceed despite this condition. First step, of course, as always, is to go to the computer and do some Googling about your condition. One of the first problems I encountered was simply, how do you Google hemorrhoids? It's a hell of a word to spell. If I had heart disease, I wouldn't have any problems at all. But hemorrhoids, how many M's are there? Is there a Y? Or I think there might even be an H, a couple H's in there. Hemorrhoid. I don't think that's, oh, there we go. Anyway, I spent about the last 27 hours or so doing this. Hemorrhoid surgeries, complications. Which kind of surgery do you want? Oh, all of this stuff. Googling doesn't always lead you to the happiest place. Well, after that didn't prove to be particularly helpful, I decided to call some friends with a little modicum of medical knowledge. And one of my best friends, although I don't think he likes me very much, is the screenwriter John Cohen, who wrote, amazingly enough, given his limited intelligence, the screenplay for Steven Spielberg's Minority Report. Anyway, John used to be a male nurse, and I figured maybe he could help me. When I called John, he happened to be on an iChat with another screenwriting friend of his, and this other friend had been suffering from hemorrhoids for years, so John arranged for us to have a three-way chat to discuss the condition. John's friend was quite compassionate and convinced me that I was not suffering alone with this, and that indeed help could be obtained. Both of them suggested that I call my doctor, which I did. Well, my doctor couldn't see me until later in the day, and I decided to try another non-doctoral bit of advice, which was to call my sister, who also has suffered from this in the past, and get her take on it. Hey, Lacey, how are you doing? Yeah, well, guess you know why I'm calling, don't you? Yeah, actually, it seems like I got a couple, or maybe even 3. Yeah, oh boy. You've been doing okay? You haven't had it for a while, right? That's good. Well, didn't you say you once got it cut out in the doctor's office? It hurt like, oh God. Well, I made an appointment, and I think maybe the doctor's going to do that. So, does that help? Well, that sounds good. Well, yeah, you're so kind. Thank you. And, yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Oh boy. Yeah, so okay. Love you, Lacey. Thanks. Bye. Well, what I learned from my sister is that clot removal can be quite painful, especially when they give you a shot of anesthetic in advance. And I think that's maybe what my doctor's going to do. I don't know. From Googling, I found that this clot removal idea isn't always all that successful. It can provide some immediate relief, but the hemorrhoid can easily reoccur. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Maybe I'll go do another quick inspection of the problem area with a mirror. One of the problems with being a hypochondriac, hemorrhoid sufferer, and narcissist is an obsessive need to keep an eye on things. So I'll do a little reenactment. I'm not going to show you how I actually do it because I would have to pull my underwear down, which I'm not going to do. But I get this mirror and I position myself like so and just kind of, oh my God, it hasn't gotten any better. Damn it. So imagine doing that hundreds of times a day. I've got about 2.5 hours before my doctor can see me, so rather than just wallow in my hemorrhoidal misery, I think I'm going to do something positive. Okay, see you in a while. That feels better. Even though my hemorrhoid's still there, or my hemorrhoids, plural, are still there, exercise is a wonderful thing to do. It just lifts your spirits, and I recommend it for anybody. Now, they say that the worst positions, basically, for hemorrhoids is sitting. So, jogging, I don't think, does anything but good, and standing is probably okay, and lying down. Doctor's hours are starting, and it's time to head on over. I guess he's going to cut me pretty good. I am obsessively worried that my doctor hasn't done this hundreds of times, that he's not I don't think he's a specialist in surgery or clot removal. Should I be going to the Mayo Clinic? Maybe the Cleveland Clinic has somebody who knows how to do this correctly. Maybe I could learn how to do it on the internet with a little instructional guide. What the hell should I do? I'm just confused. Well, go to the doctor.
There's nothing here for you to cry about.
There's my doctor's office. Well, my doctor recommended a more conservative approach. I guess I am pretty happy that I didn't get cut. What my doctor did was to give me some suppositories, and I'll demonstrate with Susie how this works. Here is one of these suppositories. It's actually kind of a torpedo-like shape. And thank you, Susie. We'll try it. You're supposed to lie on your left side, and you raise your right leg a little bit, and then you just gently insert this suppository up. Of course, you take the wrapping off first. The other suggestion that my doctor made was to buy an inflatable ring. So let's see how this works. Okay. I guess that's mildly helpful. In concluding this film, I'd like to show you something that arrived at my doorstep yesterday. It's my copy of the Atlantic Monthly, and it had a ironically incredibly valuable article called "Is Google Making Us Stupid?" The internet is filled with information, but if you're using the internet to try to basically be your own doctor, I have some very good advice. Just don't do it. Find a real doctor whose opinion you can trust, and let your doctor figure things out for you. Sadly, we human beings must undergo a certain amount of suffering in this life. But my advice to all of you, all of us really, is to keep on living your life despite what ails you. Do the best you can and realize that everybody has problems, and life goes on.